Okay, we're on the go. Let's see if we can get full screen of this.
Yeah, there was some time. We could already see we start with a bloomerang, and in Sanctuary, I couldn't see any crystal or pendant there though.
The authorities are pinged, so we will be there any second now, probably. We get bombs on the bush crab. We saw that. Okay, and bombs on the tree pull. So we have plenty.
Yeah, and the stun price was some arrows, but we also got some bombs in the forest in the meanwhile at the mushroom spots. So
Okay. And what was that? A red rupee on the Aga ledge. Okay.
kinda convenient though, right?
Yeah, you don't want to do Aga with a hammer. Since it's swordless, we only need a hammer to access that Aga tower or the cape. The curtains are all cut open already, so the curtain in Skywoods and in the Aga tower are pre-cut.
Yep.
So that also lowers the Aga requirements. We just need a hammer and and a lamp. Hammer and lamp, and we can do Aga.
Okay, I should be fine now. I hope you can hear me. Yeah.
So Zen's a little bit earlier in Blind's hut, but he also skipped the Aga Tower tree check. And that's the book in Blind's hideout.
And some ice rod.
And some ice rod. Yep, so no ice rod hunt today. Okay. Let's see, we have 50 rupees. That's not quite enough for the bottle merchant. We need 100 for that. There's only 20 rupees in the well. Let's see if we have to, I don't know, go back in Blind's hideout and farm the 30 in the back. Or if we get bailed out by some money here, that's 20.
Yeah,
Need
but
10
would you
more.
go to the Blind's hut?
No.
I don't know. I mean, even if you get like only 5 rupees here, probably go twice here, right?
Oh, that's
Okay.
a green 20.
But there's the money you wished for. So quite kept on the rupee count for Kakariko. That's quite good. And yeah, you're green 20. What is the green 20, Magno?
Yeah, so our swords got changed into green 20s, and there's the hammer on the bottle merchant. So we already got our best sword in hand, our best weapon, our best friend in this week.
Yeah, it's always like a little bit more funny to have early boots in this kind of settings, because missing out on our swords, making the dash is quite a bit more complicated, right?
Yeah, we would run head over heels into opponents, into enemies, I would say. Enemies.
Yeah, and it's fine to say enemies at this point. I know. It's always a bit weird in the German language. We usually have the topic as enemy as opponent, so it's the same word, and we never think about it. And people are like, "Oh my god, you just call me enemy!" And we saw our enemy on the library with the moon pearl there. So we need some boots, Magno. Where is those boots?
We get them rather sooner than later, since we need that for
Probably.
Darkwood. Or they could be hiding on the on the pyramid, I would say.
Yeah, Agalech would be kind of paradoxy, but fun, yeah. Let's see what we get to see here. We get a South Shore from Xenacane and the Hyrule Castle from Azules. That's the first bigger diversion, I think. I like the Azules play more at this point without the glove, maybe.
Why would you say you need a glove to go south?
Yeah, maybe you find some fire and you don't know Desert Palace. Maybe you wanna, I don't know. Yeah, I was maybe a bit on the entrance mode mindset there. There's the glove, always nice to have. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it's fine.
Okay, so we already got both of the boomerangs. Like I am a
Stop
big
it.
fan of the red one.
Stop it.
Since it's basically flippers, pocket flippers, red flippers, you could say. And the blue boomerang does not quite let you swim, so to speak.
So it's like a little acceleration gadget you put on your flippers and get faster in water, or why did you call it red flippers?
Oh, red flippers, because you can skip the flippers with it if Swamp Palace is abandoned and you don't need to go there.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's see what this diversion holds up for us. And the next sword, so to speak. And yeah, Xenarcane going further on into Desert Palace here. Already knowing we may get the boots quite early, it's kind of a bit of a gamble, I think, maybe at this point. But it could also be the boots right here, right? That would be huge.
Yeah, I mean, knowing where the Moon Pearl is no way information of where the boots are. I mean, they have to be before Dark World, but they could be anywhere on, yeah, in Eastern Palace or deep down in Eastern Palace or whatever.
Yeah. In the meantime, we found some Somaria, which is still locked though behind logic. Hard to say if that's anything. Oh, by the way, Desert Palace was a pendant. We didn't see it earlier. The chat also mentioned it though, but yeah, just bringing it up once.
Yeah, we see a P on the top left corner of Xenarcane's screen, so that shows us Desert is a pendant.
Yes,
and that was an ether medallion in Zelda's cell.
And a small key on the torch for Xenarcane, which makes this Desert Palace dip a bit more unattractive. Yes. Maybe we see Azules do the right same thing right now. And Xenarcane maybe going Hyrule Castle.
So if Desert's a pendant, you want to like you see it's a pendant and you think, oh, I can get all the goodies out of Desert and then be done for it forever. But
but I didn't know it was a pendant because at the start, so it was a bit elected information of the map check. But yeah, maybe it's not that bad to go there then.
Yeah, so the game can want you to go to Desert, but after you find the boots somewhere. So there could still be very needed progression, but locked behind that boots, small key on torch situation.
Also, you close to 500 rupees. You have the boots in mind. So maybe some water checks could also be... Oh, there's a lamp.
So boots gonna be on Pyramid, right?
Rude.
So we want to see a hammer, 5 hearts, green mail, Agak Tower climb.
Yeah, I mean, knowing from playing the tournament we just had at the German side, it was a lot of Agar seeds in the Swortless tournament. So yeah, maybe you're right with your Moon Pearl. Maybe it's the shovel on the pyramid for the Moon Pearl, for the boots digged in there.
Okay, add X fetch quest before boots. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
That's nice when you play Key Sanity. You have much more fetch quests, like the Swamp Palace big key, Skull is big key. But yeah, no Key Sanity today.
You like those big keys, right? I know you don't. Okay, what is here now? Money or boots? Both would be like, okay, a bottle.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing now? I mean, then
I would probably go check Eastern, and if I find money, I would immediately go and do.
With a lamp.
No, I wouldn't. Like, without a Moon Pearl.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, the lamp, of course, makes Dark Cross in logic, and might be the small key. I think the start was the boomerang, so we know it's already one item out of Hyrule Castle. Boomerang, yeah. Did I say boomerang? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, Azules is now showing us the Lake Hylia, and then probably
Is he gonna
Arashta,
do
right?
it? The splash edition?
Ooh. Oh yeah, true. They can. They have Samaria and boomerang. It's quite easy, especially then.
Yeah, and we would either only need Red Meringue or only Zamaria to be able to do it. And
Yeah.
with both, we can actually get the Zora Ledge item. So
Magno is a bit obsessed with splash deletions, in case you didn't know yet.
I mean, it's free flippers, right? Free water checks.
Flippers. Oh, there's enough money for your water checks now? Oh, it's big money. He stole all the putback money from that old guy in his cave there.
Wait, so was it 300, 120? Was it 420?
It was a 420, yes.
Nice.
Maybe this old man had some dope history. Okay, at this point, Eastern Palace is, of course, quite valuable. If Xenarkane is death warping here with, I don't know, 7 hearts, and decides to go to the, what's it called, Dark Cross, and gets the small key, he can also go to the back and maybe find some progression there.
Yeah, as we said, those checks in the front of escape are locked behind that small key. And
Yes.
it could be glove locked when the small key is in the back of escape, or just lamp locked when it's lamp fire rod locked when it's in the Dark Cross.
That's correct. And with that lamp from Mini Modom Cave, it might be a play. Not even a play, a straight decision to go there. Yeah, and he's preparing the death swap, obviously. Please don't die. Oh, that's why! Scary.
Yeah, and when you die here, you never come back, basically.
And, you know, we already knew this ether, right? It's gonna be scary as hell. It's always that parry, no? That what's it called, this ball and chain parry guy. Parries one of your hammer hits, gets you on a stupid frame, and you're dead. That hurts.
That's kind of when you get greedy and you really want the one bomb only death warp and not spend any more. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see Dark Cross. So, and welcome to everyone joined by the SpeedGaming raid. We're at the start of this swordless league match. We saw the Moon Pearl on the library and the Ocarina on Lake Hylia Island. So Agaledge is trash, and yeah, that's our info.
Oh, and
we want boots for Moon Pearl.
We got a small key in the back of Hyrule Castle, so we most likely are going to get gloves here on Azules' side quite soon.
Yeah, so that was apparently not the small key, but I just blanked out on what we got in the Dark Cross.
Just a map.
Okay.
But then Anakin also fetches his information for that flute on the Lake Hylia and is on the way to the old man Zarahashla, or the old man Zarahashla, which is quite rich.
He's kind of old though.
He's kind of old too, yeah. He's getting even older, right? This must be like gloves or an item leading to gloves here. Okay, it's the gloves. Right on.
So that's mountain. 2 checks on the mountain for us. And back of escape.
First back of escape, yeah. Oh.
Or is it that's a desert play now?
Oh, this is like
Fire Source, Glove, but he will also get knocked out.
I don't like that yet at this point. We could just add that 3 items from the back of Hyrule Castle there. Maybe there's the boots.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better way to do back of escape, right?
So no, just after the 7 could just getting the gloves. It's the best time.
Yeah, do back of escape. Maybe save the old man even. You have to do it anyway. And you know Flute is pretty deep into the seat with mirror, flippers, and dark void access.
And you already know by that time that those gloves were close to a last location for Azules, so that must be leading them to some sort of boots progression or some progression that leads to the boots. Maybe he didn't track that lamp. I don't know. And this watching his tracker, seeing the mountain dark and Hyrule Castle dark. I don't know. Maybe this something happened. I mean, it's always like easy to say, "Oh, why is he doing that?" Because we are not in the stress of a race, and we have seen it on Zanakane's side, right? So,
yeah,
just a bit unfortunate. I liked his routing very much more to this point.
Yeah, so this gives us a time to encourage you to follow these runners. They put on a great show for you because we've already seen the checks those two runners did in those two dungeons. So Azules will be boots locked here, just a compass, and Zanakane will get the gloves in here. And yeah, have we talked about that instant silver arrows we get? So
yeah. No, we didn't now, but before. Yeah, just go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, there's just one single bow in this item pool, and that's immediate silvers.
But therefore, there's like a second single arrow?
There's a
right?
second single arrow. Yeah.
Well, this is like a bit more mean. So if you get this second single arrow, you know, it could be my bow.
Yeah, you know, by the green 20s, this could have been a sword.
Okay.
And
Azules, yeah, they counted probably, so he knows. They know just the mountain left now.
Yeah, we have two more checks on the mountain: saving the old man and the Spec Rock cave.
So what is it? Maybe it's a vanilla mirror for boots on Spec Rock.
I'm pretty sure I commentator cursed the boots on the
We
pyramid.
totally lost track of our Aga Tower, right?
What? Wieso? Why?
What Wieso? This also still a thing. So hammer, lamp, we can do that.
Yeah, so boots gonna be on pyramid, right?
Yeah, as you said. Oh, you said Moonpearl, right?
No, Moonpearl's on library, we know.
Yeah, it took us 6 minutes to see that, though.
Oh, right, we have Zora. Don't forget about Zora.
Oh, yeah, Zora is always just a boots lock thing. True.
Just do the water checks already.
Yeah, now it's kind of convenient to be able to do those splash deletes at Link's house, right to the right of Link's house, because you can even route in the hobo, and there's our boots. So yeah. For the logic, we get a Moonpearl now and the entirety of Desert Palace.
I would feel really bad now getting those boots before, or right after doing bootsless desert, like walking all the way to it and just getting a compass.
Okay, we got confirmation there's just red rupees on Spec Rock and some blue mail. We may want to take that.
Ooh. Are we gonna see a hover?
Ooh.
Okay, so
it's a decent item in Sortless.
Oh, it's your best friend. You get so close with your enemies that you want the blue mail.
You often get hacked by cold stare fights. You often do not have the bow to compensate at Vitreous. I mean, you can put yourself in the goo and spam hammer hits if you have the hammer. That is, yeah. There's things in Sortless that are a bit different. So a blue. I'm curious if Zanakane is going to take that later. Oh, we forgot the sick kit. There was a bottle somewhere. Just some love.
So I would go very much out of my way to grab those mail upgrades.
Yeah, the sick kit routing here together with the Moonpearl is probably a bit faster. But yeah, it could also have been the boots at this point. So it's fine. Either way. Yeah, but Magno, I'm afraid your water checks may be left behind a bit today. Zanarkane has
I mean,
to check
we
this,
just
right?
increased our outcome out of those water checks, so
True. Maybe we can even work around the Aga there. Oh no, we have Moonpearl Hammer and Gloves. I'm stupid. We have just a normal Darkwood access.
Yep. And are
And
we
we
gonna see what's on the pedestal?
properly? Maybe then you have a reason to go back to desert.
Oh, we
Okay,
don't.
we don't. Maybe we want a mirror first and a fire rod and some more convenient routing items like mitts and a flute.
Okay, as well as keeping up the chat's hope of a pet seed.
Okay,
So
it's a
that's
green
pendant.
pendant pot. Pot and tea, Thief's Down. You can say the red crystals if you want.
Okay, it's Mire and Turtle Rock are the red crystals.
Yeah.
So that's something you want to see. You can do one
Yeah,
dungeon in the Dark World, and it's a pendant.
I usually dislike this the most when Thief's Town and pot are pendants. It's nasty.
Yeah, it's so many items in pendant dungeons, and you just don't know which one to pick.
Yeah, and to be honest, with a bow, our pedestal would be in logic, right?
Wait, so we would need nothing more for Thief's Town. We got everything. Just a
Yes.
bow for pot, and desert is completable now. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yes. Oh, and Zanarkane is going to get that blue mail, while Azazas gets the ultimate security item, the cape. Also nice to have a boomerang here sometime. Oh, both items in Skyward Sword and makes it to the Wallmaster. Very nice executed. 2 items out. That was a quick Skyward step. See you later with Fire Rod.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mushroom and Samaria.
mushroom.
We can check the powder with it.
True.
But only in the light world. We would need a mirror for that.
Yeah, mirror would later make. You all don't like the catfish, right? But if we have the mushroom and the water checks left to be done, maybe with flippers, then. Well.
That's the Bonk Rocks check. We haven't seen that, I think. Only another bottle.
Only another bit more safeties.
So would you go Thief's Town right away to the bag?
I think did Zanarkane didn't see the Darkwood after the blue mail, right? No, he didn't. I'm not sure if I am already here picking up the Moonpearl coming from the south as Zezes did, and then checking the Sicket. It's just fine to go to the Village of Outcast portal, but sometimes I don't know. Maybe I would prefer the Hive Cave with that loadout on gear. But yeah, with a hammer and not knowing which crystals and pendants are, you probably want to go Thief's Town at this point in their minds. Especially with Zamaria, blind is kinda a bit easier.
Yeah, we got a blue potion. Then also got a fairy in the bottle.
Yeah, you don't want to delay that too long, but yeah. That's why I sometimes like to check the... Oh, we see the pedestal? Like to check the pendants on the mountain, if you can, if you already had to go up there anyways. But you usually don't do it after you have to go all the way into Speclock, then not. And let's see. Burn, baby, burn. Ring of Fire. That's Bombos, right?
That's the Bombos medallion.
Oh, this is some information. Could be a thing.
I mean, with those pendants, yeah, it's really fast in logic to do the pendants.
Yes. And we already know we have both pendant medallion locked dungeons are crystals, even the red crystals, and we have no fire rods, so it might also be kind of relevant for Ice Palace. We don't know yet, but we can see later. Okay, Azazas decides to delay the back of Thief's Town here. They got a small key and a big key, of course, so I did not quite see if it was 2 items or 1 item.
I saw a heart container, but I didn't see the second or the third chest.
Yeah, some people probably think with that pedestal and viewing a seat, you don't have to raise yourself. Oh, Rule of Fire! Fire Rod will be in Ice Palace. That would be so funny. I can see that going on in so many heads right now.
Can't we just put the digging game item on the first dig, please?
Would we have to make that? Ooh, at least okay. I would always dig that much for an item like that on this location, especially if it's my favorite one, right?
I mean, in Swordless, hookshot is super huge.
Yeah, it's always super huge. It's just giving you the mobility, the stun.
Okay, so that puts up lots of mountain items for us.
Yes.
On the table.
But would you? When would you go there? Would you? At this point, I can see.
After Hype Cave.
You would go after Hype Cave? Would you not dip pot at this point with Thieves Town delayed and
Nah.
maybe some flippers mids in there or mirror?
I would totally go up the mountain.
I mean, you have a potion, the potion glitch, if you're not conveniently doing the what's called mimic clip. It was a potion, right? Yeah, it was a blue potion, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you. He's doing. And there, it was the third sword Magno. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, the third 20.
So 2 items still left in Thieves Town.
Yes, and it looks like Xanarkane is going to do this. Maybe feels a bit bad with the East Desert Palace. You can think in their position, my opponent may have done everything else before and could clear Desert Palace, and maybe I ditched something there. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe just armor throughout and hope to find something here.
Yeah,
what would you say?
No position to say if anyone even has got an execution advantage. I don't know, but those are flippers.
I was just wanting to ask you, what would you put in Thieves Town back, which is good? Like I was saying, I would say like flippers or mirror.
Mirror, yeah.
And then there's the flippers on the other side.
What are those?
So now you want that mirror, actually, in Azazel's place. If the mirror is now on Catfish, that would be like super convenient. That would be like nasty convenient. Maybe it's on Xanarkane's side though. Or just looming in pot. Like
I
always.
mean, and having done Catfish already, you can just do the water checks without mirror. It doesn't matter. Just free items.
Maybe Zen is just following that pedestal bombos right ahead.
Oh right. With that info, yeah.
I mean, it's not a 100% call. You have to do it, right? But
I mean, you get 2 crystal dungeons that require a medallion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. And Bombos is kind of the strongest medallion because it also gives lots of Ice Palace access.
This reminds me of that 3-headed Drake with Bombos, Ether, and Quake.
I mean, Ether is pretty strong for killing Gyptos and many other enemies on the game. And then there's Quake.
In Swordless, if you have no fire source, Ether and Hammer for the Turtle Rock monsters. I forgot the name.
In Swordless, right? You can use medallions, right?
Yeah. Hey, you were actually paying attention. That's new.
Okay. So Azazel is up the mountain. Using the hookshot, and yeah, we can do Hera. We can
do like
all
so
the
much.
Light Mountain.
Yeah. And also check the medallion. What's called tablet? And there's the mids. There's our mids. So we will see Turtle Rock medallion info and the entire mountain, I guess. Xanarkane has some fun with the wall here.
That's some really nice hammer blind there.
Yeah, it is.
Flawless so far.
Unfortunately, it started to travel and now stays there. No, it's still going. It travels and stays and travels again.
I mean, if you start getting hit in the 3rd phase, that's pretty good. Like, pretty dang good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we just got 50 rupees and some other rubbish item. But yeah, we don't know. Maybe Bomber's still a hot item, like, literally.
And that's gotta be a commitment now, clearing Thieves Town for nothing. There's one single arrow on the floating island.
There was a fake bow, right?
A fake bow.
Fake bow.
Unique item.
Fake unique item, yeah. I once didn't know you have to have the hammer to access the tablets.
Yeah, you can collect the item with the hammer. You can read it without. And
yeah, but I didn't know. It's like, why did I get that item now? And earlier it just showed me what it is. It was the hammer. Okay, I see. Oh, you like to see the small key in the first item, right?
Nope.
Nope. I mean, we got a hookshot from Digging Game, so. Do we want to skip anything here? Oh.
Nice map.
It's still possible, right? Oh, right down the road.
He's doing it.
I think the hit from the mini modem made him decide to do it.
Nope, you're going down. You are going down.
It's a shortcut to the boss weapons, right?
Obviously.
What would be the boss weapons here at the seat? The bow and the fire rod, right? That would be like.
We don't need much. Like a mirror gives us swamp and Maya potentially, and then it would be just bow and fire rod. So he's setting up a death warp.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Xenakane in the front of Skywoods, we already know both items here. Will get this mushroom out of the pinball chest here. Why we already knew. There would be a big key down here, seeing the death warp.
Yeah, Xenakane has done Thief's Town, while Azules did the whole Dark World loop up to Catfish. Got rewarded with some flippers, and there was mids on the mountain.
Yeah. I mean, the mids are accessible right after the Digging Game.
Yeah, right.
Xenakane he just bails out of this nasty area with just the use of bit magic. I like that.
Wait, are we gonna see current jump?
Maybe, yeah. The bombs are already equipped.
Oh, so he's gonna skip out on the hookshot and maybe on the
he's just doing the revert route, like all the way down from Catfish. But then you have to decide if you want to go pot or not, and you don't run back from pot. But you can just go South Dark World, right? At Link's house with that item. So it won't be what's called postponed that long.
So Xenakane is using a bomb jump to the water to get pushed into the next screen, so to set up a fake flipper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's crystal number 1 for Azules.
Yes,
in Hera.
And 20 rupee payment for all the basement doing there. Okay, but we still have the whole mountain left. We can do Spiral Cave, we can do the dark checks, we can confirm the medallion for Turtle Rock, and then we are good to go somewhere else. If we find nothing more, I mean, for Xenakane, that loadout would also already point him way over to Ice Palace, right? Which is, for Azules, it's not doable at this point.
I think he has to commit to the pedestal now. He did so many off checks which didn't pay out. Did things in the in the wrong order, you could say, by just looking at what he got at that time. Like doing,
I mean, a pot dip is still like very viable, but you may want to find a bow before in Xenakane's position, of course.
Yeah, and Xenakane is right now skipping out on that digging game, which is the hookshot. giving us the mids on the mountain.
Maybe just going there now though, because just entered Dark World here. Okay, and now we get some very valuable information for us as watchers, because if this is Bombos, which is not, which is Quake, would be more interesting, I guess.
The only medallion we have no info for.
And we know where the flute is, right? We know we just need a mirror to grab that. Are you thinking, or you're so silent?
Yeah, I'm thinking about where the mirror could be.
Okay, I thought you would say flute. It would be funny.
No.
The mirror could be like, it depends if we get like some kind of bow here. Ice Palace opens. If not, pot is of course the most maybe double required. Oh, and we just found a powder, which we could also have sequence broken before.
Yeah, we can just turn in the mushroom now. Don't think about it.
And what are we doing next? Are we doing Spike Cave, right? We have half magic. We have that cape. Yeah, we're doing Spike Cave. And then we have like the whole mountain completed already.
Yeah, and we only got a powder and some Titan Smiths.
Yeah, I mean, puts the Nasty Smith into action, right?
Fluteless, mirrorless Smith chain.
Yeah, but the other decision would be Pendant Thieves Town or Pendant Pot from Azules. And Fire Rod. Oof. This puts Zenarkane in a very, very bad spot unless we find some... We have like Bombos for Meyer.
Yeah, that definitely weakens that Bombos information. With Ice Palace being open to Azules now.
We now see King's Tomb, and then we will most likely see some Ice Palace play right after. And this would be our gold sword if we had swords, but we don't.
We don't.
We don't. We just don't want those today. So what is Azules doing? Finishing Skywards? Would be like no reason to do that now. Ah, he didn't get the ferry here. True.
Yeah, I mean, we got both items out of Skywoods. We can just do it in go mode with
Yeah, we know
equipment.
we know we need it. We know we get a flute, right? It would be like no reason to do it now. But
yeah,
we also
no reason.
We got the powder, so I might just have focused. Okay,
but he's skipping on the powder.
He's doing the Smith into Smith and powder and to purple chest. He's just being throughout, I guess. I'd like to see in the Ice Palace play before though, in case you get anything that makes this more fast. Okay, he's doing Skywards now. Now I'm confused.
So Skywoods is not a red crystal, so we can basically do it whenever. We got both items.
Maybe just to clear out the path and the head and give himself.
Yeah, think about your next steps. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just that. Otherwise, I don't like it very much. But yeah. It gets only easier the later you do it.
I mean, a male upgrade would half the damage of Mothula, and the spikes deal 1 heart nevertheless.
Yeah, I would say that is a viable point you make, but with half magic, a blue potion, and a fairy in the backpack, you'll feel good. And if you feel good, you perform better, and yeah. That won't be an issue, I think. Half magic fire rod is just huge. I mean, even doing this now, we just discussed this, leads Azules further away from a possible pedestal check, by the way, because they doesn't know it.
And yeah, right, he doesn't have a mirror, so you could delay doing Skywoods until you have a mirror for only that.
True. yeah, makes it even worse. I don't want to blame them. It's probably just what we said before, thinking about how to route this next. Michael, what do you think? In the end, it's just Desert Palace, right?
Mirror and Desert Palace.
Would be anything in Desert Palace that's helpful. I mean, the bow would be funny because then you had to do Eastern Palace, Desert Palace, Eastern Palace, but then they'd have done Desert Palace, Eastern Palace, Desert Palace, Eastern Palace. Oh, and hey, we have the ferry. I was thinking, yeah, you may want to keep the blue goo for a cold stare. But the ferry is also not to be underestimated versus Vitreous, because the iframes you gain from this revive animation gives you so many free hammer slams into Vitreous, which is very, very nice.
Also, on Azaz's part, I didn't catch what's in Hera, the second item. So
And
it was in the big chest. Yeah, and it was a big 20.
Yeah, it's 220s. 220.
So are we gonna see Ice Palace now?
I hope so. I mean,
and we just lost our safety in the bottle. But yeah, we have a blue potion still.
Yeah.
Half magic, cape even. Okay, we can use the cape.
Yeah, it's coming now. Maybe the water check's right after, I guess. Okay, we're rich, right? So why not buy this real quick? Can even buy the heart. Yeah, he's doing it. But I like that.
Just in case. Yeah, and this mode, don't underestimate the safeties you could potentially need. Yeah, Bugnet is your best friend for Aga 1 and Aga 2. For reflecting the energy balls.
I forgot
and
that,
also catching a ferry, because as you said, the iframes are so good on many bosses.
And
okay, that's Quake.
I think you would have had that like half an hour ago, right?
Oh, definitely. I could have done Turtle Rock now.
Oh, true. No, you can't. You found the fire rod in the end. You have to climb the mountain all over again. But you would maybe do that then. Yeah, true.
So mirrors in Turtle Rock, or vanilla bow in Turtle Rock, like the good old V29 memes.
Doing the water things to avoid the possible Aga seed. Starting Dark World in the south to get the early hook shot. Doing mountain and doing doing Turtle Rock as your first dungeon. That would be funny.
You would have to skip on Hera then. But yeah.
You mean because if you want to do it as your first... Yeah, okay, true. I have to think about what you mean there. But... Okay, then again, probably a bit meh. Doesn't like that Quake information there.
Yeah, less inclined to do some pendant dungeons now.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. If Ice Palace leads us to nothing, Azazel is never in the position to just being sent to a pendant dungeon. They can just do Turtle Rock then.
Yeah, we can do plenty of crystal dungeons. And that's what Azazel's do.
If that's what the route wants us to do up to a certain point, we can only hope for Xenacane then that there's like, I don't know, a mirror somewhere, which Azazel does not get in time to get like a bail out from Mimic Cave. I don't know if it would be like a total shift of the leading topic, but could make it more interesting. Okay,
Can you see what I saw in the entrance of Ice Palace? There was something on the floor. Can you enlighten us?
No, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, of course. The chat already pointed it out quite sometimes. I read that. We are in Swortless, of course, so we are not allowed to randomly fire out our medallions, right? So the medallion icon on the ground with that little outlined frame around it enables us to then use that medallion without our swords. But this is only in Ice Palace, in 3 different rooms, and in front of Misery Maya, right?
Yeah. And did you say Turtle Rock? So yeah.
Yeah, Treasure Rock, of course. Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't say that though. We found a hard container in Ice Palace. We turned around the lever, schalter.
And
It's
got the
le-
vanilla big key in Ice Palace.
It's lever, right? Is it the right word?
Lever.
I think it's lever. I don't know. Because it sounds weird. It's right. Both are correct. Yeah, probably English and American. I don't know.
Okay, so we found an item, big key, and a map in Ice Palace.
Yeah, and a small key.
Oh, and a small key. Oh, we didn't see what's on the mushroom from Azules, so...
No, he's not. He's not. They have not been here in this area in the light world. Zanarkane could maybe refill here, but he doesn't.
He has got a blue potion and a fairy. Fairy is always nice because you don't manually have to use it. You can just take the fairy whenever it happens. When death strikes. Or did he use it in Spy Cave? No, he had Cave.
No, they both have their blue potions going.
I meant the fairy, but yeah.
No, nothing used there. Fairy only used on Mothula at Azaze's side. I didn't catch Ice-T right there, Magno. Did you do that?
Oh no.
Oh no! Ice-T, no, I never look at this. It's the second hard container from what I know. Maybe we just get an item on. Okay, we have no item in Ice-T, otherwise we would skip that.
Yep, so items on the boss. And 14 hearts is already pretty generous from the seed. We can get up to 20, but... yeah, we already got 1 mail upgrade and 14 hearts. So this is nice. I mean, Azules Fall hovering to it, so he does not have the blue mail. But he could have, and he knows where it is.
It's quite handy, by the way, to, if you play Swordless, to pinpoint yourself a little, I don't know, like a visual cue when you have to hammer the 3 puffs when they are getting vulnerable. This helps quite a lot.
Oh, nice hammer hits.
Yeah, that's good. And we saved the blue goo, right? Yeah. And you see what I see? We are back in Desert Palace, and the 3rd item in ice was a bottle, so all 3 items out, just save these. And yeah, so Zanarkane is... I was like asking you earlier, I wanted to ask you that Desert Palace early dip by both with no items out is still like a bail-out move for both of them later, so maybe this could be helpful. What would you want to find here? Mirror, probably, right? So
mirror would be best.
Mirror would be best. Otherwise, if the mirror is somewhere different, Azaze's will also get it quite checked, I guess, with the confirmation of the Maya medallion. But here comes our Turtle Rock play as predicted.
Yeah, so Zen is putting his house money on the pedestal and the bombers now. I wouldn't be shocked if he went to pot finding a bow somewhere.
I mean, still a thing they could have done after Ice Palace in case there's some progression. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 items missing, right? From their perspective, and it could still be like, yeah, I feel bad and I understand why, but I shouldn't be leaving the route too early. Otherwise, I may even make it worse. But yeah, we know it's bombos there, so why not doing this? And there's an item on Bolas themselves. Which is actually maybe convenient, if it's something.
Yeah, so Zen isn't able to do Turtle Rock because he still has to do Hobo for Quake.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, we see Azaz is now in 5-item Turtle Rock. And why do I say only 5 items?
Because we have no mirror, right?
Yep.
I mean, I told it like 10 minutes ago. That could be a thing. If there's a mirror in Pot or Desert Palace, and there's like, I don't know, the bow, the double dip required pot for the bow with a ping pong of Turtle Rock, and then of course the palace still needed to open Misery Mire, right?
Yeah, right.
That would be like, come on, game, why always? But for us as watchers, that would be quite nice. Believe in Pot, yeah, exactly. It's for me, Pot is like a very often mirror location.
Isn't it always sunny in Pendant Pod? That's what I heard from. So Xenarcane is making quick work of Lamolas now.
Mm-hmm.
And gets rewarded with a 20.
That feels
Yeah,
bad.
He gets nothing out of those pendant dungeons.
But still not the day's not over, right?
We only can possibly get the maybe medallion for Maya.
The maybe medallion, I like that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
putting your house money on a maybe medallion.
Yeah, I guess we gotta see the water checks now and Ice Palace maybe before, but you can always do Hobo for Ice if you're still looking. Oh, we have no flippers on Zen. He wouldn't do that now.
Alright.
So Zen is now even baited by the seed in the pot area because he's only left the pyramid and pot.
Yeah, he did catfish already, so.
Yeah, that's why. Maybe it's like if he's like, do I follow those flippers immediately? Do I go to the third pendant? I cannot even complete now, which is a hard call to make, I think.
Yeah, but having done catfish, you have to do pyramid now, even with red crystals, Maya, and Turtle Rock. So the only thing in red bomb could be a bow. And yeah, so it's very unlikely that the progression is there. So what do we do with those flippers now?
Yeah, why not? I can see that. It's hard to, if you play the bombos, you want to find the bow in Ice Palace now before you do that, and then you can still feel okay. Now I feel good again. Maybe just on the same, I don't know, on the same level as my opponent. Maybe then at this point.
I mean, getting flippers out of Pyramid and a Fire Rod from Spike Cave is not the worst feeling in the world. But yeah, kinda lasticated it minus pot, so. Okay, so Xenarcane will get his Quake medallion, while Azazel is going up to the laser bridge.
I mean, if we find nothing now in Purtle Rock, Azazel is kind of entitled to do either the pendant dungeons or the Smith chain, right?
Yeah.
Yup.
I mean, do you look for a bow and pot?
It's only one. It's not even the bow behind the bow, right? So
It can be only one, and it has to be the logical one.
yeah,
So
even
if pot's
that's
Bolog,
why.
you're done.
Yeah. If pot's Bolog, bye bye. And we find, I didn't count items, but I think maybe there's one left.
Yeah, no progression so far in Turtle Rock.
I mean, that could be good for Zen to make it even more. This
So
is my...
Zen really needs a mirror in pod and be there first.
Yeah, but at this point, Zen will now follow into ice and then into turtle rock.
Right. Oh, here comes Swordless Trinex. That's also a fight where you want this blue male that he skipped out on unintentionally.
With half magic? Oh, it's fine, I think.
Yeah, you could just spam Fire Rod now.
Any people in chat that thought that you can only kill those extra heads with the rods as you were a child? I always only did it with the rods.
Buy 4 blue potions and...
Yeah, exactly. Totally thought that, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't switch items while some boss parts are exploding, so...
Some boss parts, I like that. Excuse me, Ganon, can you please explode in your last form instantly? Thanks. And nothing in Turtle Rock. Okay, interesting.
Nothing in Turtle Rock so far.
Yeah, so far. Oh my god. You have to double dip this, and you have to go back up. There's the poke, go back down. You have fun, do the pedestal. Oh my god. Mirror, of course, on Smith's Chain at this point, right? Or still in pot, like, all the time?
Oh, put it in the purple chest for extra salt.
What is that sprite Xenarcane is using? Is this Final Fantasy 6 or something? I think
it's Final Fantasy, but I don't know which one.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, chat is pretty amazing with the helping. Instant confirmation. Thank you. Okay, Azules is now at a very nasty position for themselves. They are not thinking I might be super ahead at this point. I would think I'm on the same pace as my opponent at this point. And now you are... Yeah, now you are at the situation. What are you doing? By the way, we have 4 potions. We only bought 1 blue. We still had 1 blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have still bought 1 more just for having fun at Vitrios. Okay, this will be... What will this be?
Desert Palace?
Ah, Desert Palace, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so what's left? It's Pendant Pot and Smith Chain.
Pendant Pot and Smith Chain, correct. Did we forget anything? I think we've seen our water check. We did see every dungeon.
We've seen Powder.
We've seen Powder, yes. No!
Yeah.
Did we?
We did. Xenarcane did.
Xenarcane did, okay.
And we count Hammer Packs as Smith Chain
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, from my perspective, everything can still happen somehow, but it needs to be a long run now for Xenarcane and White Teeth together, because they have to kind of hope that Azules now does like Thieves Town and everything else, so maybe to catch up with some time here. And see maybe both around the same time in pot. I think Azules will still be a bit earlier there, though. Could you bring yourself?
I would say Azules is there a lot faster because I don't see him doing Thieves Down over pot. Because if a mirror is in pot, that would open up so much with that flute. It would open up Red Bomb, it would open up the entire game except Amos Knights and Hammersaw.
Yeah, but you're still technically have no bow, so Thieves Town might be the mirror or the bow from his perspective. I think that this is to be thought about. And we also have done Skywoods, right?
Yeah, just use a potion on cold stare.
I mean,
There's
we
no
know.
worse feeling than dying to cold stare.
Could you bring yourself, if you feel super behind, would you be able to bring yourself now to dip pot now at this point and say, I skip Turtle Rock in the hope I get a mirror out of pot or something? And maybe can do Turtle Rock in the end, or even hope that the bow is in Turtle Rock behind that mirror from pot. That would be like
So
a
I
long
would
shot.
hope there's a bow in Turtle Rock just to be able to full clear pot on the first dip.
This is probably it. That's why we dodged it after the flippers, because we wanted to find a bow in Xenakane's perspective.
Yeah, and Chat's bringing up a good point. That could be a defensive play because you dip Pendant Desert earlier, and you could have single dipped it for progression.
Yes. True. That's what we said before. If you kind of routed this different, you kind of knew you would get the boots, right? So it was full clearable already all the time.
I mean, boots were locked behind that Eastern Palace Biggie chest, and no one rushes.
Yeah, but you know you get the boots.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's either you make the call, the boots are in Desert Palace, which is highly unlikely compared to how much checks are on the other side of the world with Zara Harshler and Eastern Palace. But yeah, it's okay. It's a good quote to say this is a defensive play. I agree. It's just something you can now backtrack and don't feel too bad about it. I mean, even if you backtracked a bow now at this point, Azules would have still felt pretty good because they knew it was behind the gloves, right? So the Eastern Palace double dip is definitely a thing, which was not avoidable.
Yeah, and for Azules, both mirror and bow could be on pedestal. No, I'm stupid. Bow couldn't be on pedestal. There's only one, and we need it for pot. Scratch that. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I see. I think this is the. I think it's the smarter choice now to do Kakariko and the items here and Thieves Town over pot at this point, because yeah, pot can just be bow locked and you're technically looking for the bow, right?
Yeah, you would do Thieves Town over pot now?
Yeah, with the Smith chain and stuff around that. I might have done the hammer packs and Smith into powder Smith turn in Thieves Town. You have to decide at some point what you are sticking to and what not.
Yeah, but you could think that okay, maybe bow is somewhere left side dark world, and then you get mirror and pot as go mode, and this way you would speed up Smith chain and.
But this only gives you the information if you find the mirror and pot. Okay, this only gives me information. I still have to do all the other things I could have done prior to pot, and then I have to return to pot. Because I know the mirror is locked behind the bow, which means Ice Palace and everything, Swamp and everything else is go mode.
Yeah, that would be huge info.
I mean, this is the difference with one bow and two bows. That's a whole different thing here. If there was two bows, I would definitely say pot is the better play. But so far, I like what Azules is doing. We know Thieves Town is empty, but they don't.
And this could just be the hammer packs and Smith.
Yeah, I think now it's hard to say what you do first. I think it's Thieves Town now because they decided to not do Smith before, maybe. I mean, it's his pendant, right? You could have even taken the Smith into Thieves Town and save and quit it to here again.
I think that's just in entrance modes. The Smith says, "Can you bring me somewhere nice?" I think.
No. He's overwritten by the maiden, probably.
Oh right.
You can take him everywhere, other than you can just not take him into caves with multiple exits. I think.
Wait, can you bring the frog to Thieves Town?
Yeah, but the maiden will override it, I think.
I think that's just entrance mode. No, you can't take him to dungeons. You can only bring him to Ganon and Skywoods where you drop in a hole.
Ah, okay. I thought he would just accept his fate and just cry about multi-entrances. Then it's that and dungeons, okay.
Yeah, what you were saying is an entrance mode.
Yeah, too much of that plate. Brain is already fried.
Yeah, so this Pendant Thief's Son will give Zen time to catch up a little bit. Yeah, getting even on the crystal count. No, hasn't done Skywoods.
Yeah, but you know.
Let's go mode, yeah. And I mean, he could do it with a pedestal pull.
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier. I mean, it's like we said like 10 minutes ago that they could be like around the same time in pot. At this time, if Xenacane dodges out on the Smith chain now, they are kind of at the same time in pot. If also Azules dodges it. But since he's already here, I think they are doing it before pot. Azules gets a bit trolled here by the cannot item dash those items.
Yeah, it's a muscle memory.
Yeah, there's so much with that. Okay, nice spamming of the ice head, fire head. That looked like a sweet Trinex there on Zen's side. And now we are back. Now we are close to that situation we needed to get to have a more close race. Let's leave it at that, right?
Yeah, and I mean, Azules is evening out the pendant count. And what happens if we find a bow in pod? So Azules does not have the pedestal info for a maybe Medallion Bombus on the pedestal.
True. Yeah.
But I think Xenacane would definitely do pod if there's a bow in pod.
Yeah, I mean, if you only find the bow, it changes nothing so far. You have to find something behind it then. Okay, here comes...
I don't know if there's an item in Eastern still, so maybe that.
Yeah, we had that mirror and pot and bow in Mimic Cave. We discussed that. Discussed that. Oh,
Yep.
Azules is realizing, yep, this happens quite to every one of us at some time. This takes forever now, but it's that check you don't like to do without the mirror. So if it's the mirror, it feels even more crazy.
Yeah, so that Smith chain could be a game decider now. Could be like save Azules precious time or give Xenacane time to catch up. Being still one crystal behind.
If the Smith chain is something and the Bombos is something, it would still be interesting, I think.
Yeah, Bombos would be a hard last location for Azules. Because when would you ever go back and check pedestal now?
Okay, we skipped the purple chest at this point. This is actually good for Azules, I guess. Even if it's something...
Okay, pot is not bow locked. We can have a bow in here now. But I think we will find mirror first.
Yeah. Most likely. Maybe the game uses the placement it used to do with V29 or something, so the bow is definitely in Turtle Rock, right? Do they both have potions and fairies? Yes, I think Xenakane has 1 or 2 blue potions and a fairy, and Azazel has 2 fairies and whatever was in the other. I think the last one was empty and one had a B.
Yeah, a B.
Okay, there's our second invulnerability item, which we do not need anymore. So even if Azazel is looking like walking behind Zen a bit, we don't have to forget Zen is still an entire Mothula fight. And not done, has not done it yet.
Oh, is it gonna be Mimic Clip? Yeah, Zen is going to Mimic Clip this, not Potion Glitch it. And look how fast he's doing it. Holy shit.
This looks insane. Holy shit.
Okay, dude.
I think
Okay.
this looked even better than what I saw from Yagamoth. Oof.
I mean, who needs bottles when you can... And there's a hover to the right side, saving millions of minutes.
And the same frame, the same chest opened in this. No! Would be quite the save, though.
Yeah, but just giving it one try and saying, I can bottle glitch it.
Even if you clip the bow out of there, or glitch the bow out of there, you still have to continue with everything here.
I think it's not possible to glitch out a bow from the bow lock side.
No, you said mirror, right?
Did I?
No, I meant the mirror, of course, from the bow lock side.
Yeah, not having the mirror. If we have the big key and a small key.
It's the only item that could be behind those glitches. That's why.
Okay, that's item number 3 already. There's just 2 more left, and then it's purple chest.
And then it's purple chest. Yes. Oh, did we forget something?
1 item left. It's 50-50 purple chest or pot. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I like hammer jumps taking longer than mimic clips. Oh my god, this
it's purple chest.
empty. What are you doing? It's taking the small keys. That's kind of smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Take it. No, that's the wrong item. Okay.
So that's definitely something he wants to come back. He wants to do Helma for the Bombers Medallion, so getting that small key is preparing that.
What Zen probably wants now, to be honest, is the mirror prior to the bow.
Yes.
Because you would have... I mean, they don't know, right? But Azazel is so close behind, and as we said, like the whole sky was completion ahead. So we need some divergence here with the mirror. If it's the bow, it will probably be very still close, but in favor of Azazel so far.
Yeah, if it's bow, I don't know if we've still 1 item in Eastern or it's green pendant. That's the only checks a bow would open up. Maybe Eastern Palace and the green pendant.
I don't know about Eastern, I'm sorry, but yeah, as you said. But I mean, you know, it will be something then, right? So from now, Azazel is going to rush to the... He's checking the small key, the item count, confirming it. Is there really nothing? Purple chest only left?
Yep, so that's now a hard last location for Azazel.
Let's say for both, right?
Okay, it's a hard last location minus pedestal info.
True. We should not forget the bombers, right? Yeah. Still a thing.
So if Myers not bombos, it's looking pretty good for Azules here. But if not, he's not in a good spot.
Yeah, then it's like
Xenarcane in the driver's seat.
then it's like a whole save and quit all the way to the purple chest behind, plus Skywoods, as you said. Yeah, this is not that far, so the mirror would be convenient for Zen.
Yeah, and if it's bombos, Xenarcane is saving one trip to, or a little bit time on that trip to the pedestal.
Yeah, if it's bombos, then probably love to find the bow now, because then, but he doesn't know. Okay, we forgot we don't have to save a quit. We can just go back to the portal, right? Yeah. Still a bit behind. And there is the mirror on the purple chest.
Disgusting.
Yeah, what you do?
Who puts it there?
What do you do first? Do you do K45? Do you check the bombos tablet? Do you immediately do swamp?
Yeah, swamp.
If you're Xenarcane, what are you doing?
Swamp. Swamp all the way.
Yeah, I said before, you shouldn't walk out the meant-to-be path too early.
I mean, the bottleneck on purple chest mirror always like converges everything, so I wouldn't feel bad having done some extra checks.
Yeah, true. If I was Zen, I would also check Maya first now with the flute.
Oh right. I'm stupid. Yeah. We can,
I'm stupid. Yeah.
we can get the flute. Yeah. We have to check the Maya medallion.
Yeah. Zen living up to the team name. Maybe Azules should be recruited as a fourth player.
Yeah, okay, but who's doing? I see that little bomb.
Yeah, and then bonked. Bomb bonked. Is it faster to? No. So it's... Okay, show us, Azules. What do we need?
But what would you do? Would you do Maya now if it's like Ether or Quake, or would you go look for your go mode in another dungeon?
If I was Azules,
yes,
I would now check Maya, as you said. Check the medallion. If it's Maya doable, I would do Maya Shed and then Maya, I guess. Because I have to look for the big key anyways in Maya. And before I do left side swamp and all the way over there, that stuff. Maybe I route in checkerboard. Before, not sure. And Ether.
Oh boy, that's a tough one for Xenarcane then.
Oh yeah, and then I must make a routing divergence now. Like, I don't know, Graveyard Ledge or something. Maybe go back to Turtle Rock for the bow. Otherwise, it's very, very nasty.
Wait, I mean, Azules also did the pendant dungeons, but Xenarcane would be even more sad because he knows what's on pedestal, the bombos.
Yeah. Oh, wait. It's our second single bow. Single arrow. Magno, can you please explain us again why we have two of those? And why this makes the mode so special?
Because when we find our bow, and it's the only bow, it's immediate silver arrows. So you could want to find a bow in Swamp first before going into Maya. Because then you would have silver arrows for Viti and not just the hammer, and maybe, I mean, we can take the the goo damage to damage boost and use hammer on the Viti eyes, but you can also get hit in the process.
I would like to add to that. We were on above 1,000 rupees before we entered Ice Palace, and if you play a bit more of Swordless, it doesn't hurt to buy 5 more bombs and 5 more arrows. I mean, in this mode, arrows are not that important because it's silvers, as you said. But yeah, you're right. If we find the silvers before Witty, it might be interesting. And we can, by the way, mention that all 3 bow-relevant items, like both the single arrows and the one bow, are all behind that stupid mirror in the purple chest. Because the other single arrow was on the floating island, I think. And also
Yes,
visible.
yes.
Also visible.
Yeah, so Zen did not check the Maya medallion, did he?
He did. He even planted a second rage bomb.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah, that's why I interrupted you and laughed and said, "Look, the bomb." Yeah, then I can probably feels terrible about that. But now here maybe comes those nasty single one checks. You
I mean,
may
if he
do
finds
if you.
bow, we can just go mode the dungeons.
Yes, it's what I say. He needs to make some. He can't feel ahead. I think. You feel ahead?
Definitely not.
Yeah, but you also should not always feel too behind because your opponent may have done exactly the same stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it's hard.
I will call out everyone doing purple chest mirrorless before mirror as a clown, but no. There's the big key.
There's a big chaos.
I mean, one thing you could have done is check the Maya medallion, do Maya shed and checkerboard, and then go to swamp from the light world and just flute to 5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's if you want the mirrors for the witty, but if you have 3 or 4 blue potions and a fairy in your bag, I think you are not that scared.
I mean, it puts you in a delicate position to skip left side swamp or just do it. So if you're Zen, would you just go left side swamp and hope that Azules is skipping it?
I guess so. I can see his thoughts are my opponent probably is doing the whole Maya area now. You mean immediately left side swamp, or you mean
Yeah,
after?
immediately.
It's always tough if only one item is missing, right?
Yeah, or go back in after the boss.
It depends how you put yourself in that seat. Do you think we are on the same? We are on the same screens right now, my opponent and I, or am I just did too much single off checks in a stupid way? My opponent may have done this better, and I died there, and I performed not good today. Then I can see myself doing something, more risky.
There was a hit from an eye, so it's okay. We have a fairy.
He also, but he did a lot of. He chunked in a sick amount of damage on those eyes, though. You wanna go to the right? Yeah. A bit more to the top, exactly. Yeah, now he's hitting everything. Okay, this looks good. You can still. Don't know if I would have drinked that.
He's on one hit to Witty, and we have to fight this jumping eyeball now with a hammer.
He has a fairy.
Alright, yeah.
Big fairy animation is the same as rebuying the potion. Nest. Oh!
That's a bow. That's some go mode.
That's some go mode. I mean, Zezes will now also just go there, right?
Right. Can we get rid of our boomerangs for quick swapping to that silver arrows?
I would have never imagined hearing that from you. Getting rid of boomerangs from Magno Hato on stream.
Yeah, so one strat now for Argus is to quick swap from hookshot to silver arrows, or go to hammer.
Maya Bicky was in the main lobby, the big room. I should. We have safeties on Zen, right?
Yeah, we
So
should have at least. a blue
We can't.
potion.
We still can't forget. We are still also having to do Maya and Skullwoods on Zen's side, even if Azules is now putting in the K45 as a very. Okay, I think only Graveyard Ledge is left, and for him, for them. Mimic Cave, true.
Oh boy, Rush Mimic Cave.
It's a clown play. If that works, everybody loves and hates you the same.
Oh, we also get a Bombos medallion check before.
Okay, yeah, before he. This kind of makes me think he's maybe then even doing left side swamp before going to the back. Okay, this gives Zen all the precious time he needs. I don't know if Zen is capable of some Maya logic. I didn't pay attention to where the items were. I think there was one on the boss. So sometimes you can pinpoint the big key.
Yeah, I don't know where those items were. I didn't pay too much attention.
The big key was in the main lobby, the big room, and
Yes.
the boss had an item. So I didn't check what the other items were though.
And the option of doing left side swamp first for Azules is not off the table yet, so maybe he just does it. Because it's kind of last location, Swamp Palace now.
Yeah, he's as we said, he still have Graveyard Ledge and
Red Bomb just after Swamp.
true Red Bomb, Graveyard Ledge, which you could then combine and then go into Turtle Rock. Zen struggling a bit with Maya 2 here, which is a nasty room without a sword, because you cannot just dash the popos away. Okay, we get a small key here. If there's a small key and the dungeon item and the spike chest, I usually go for it's compass chest, right? The top one with the fire locked one, and then back in the main lobby, because if there's a second item, okay, that's just too small keys.
This tells us nothing.
A cutscene chest would hurt very, very, very much now. Okay,
he's not going for it.
This is good for them. Okay, we are hitting go mode on Azules now, while we are technically hitting the go mode for Zenakian, so to speak, for Maya go mode.
Just gotta admire Azaz's execution today, because all those glitches and frame buffers with like sword slashes and performing the glitches is really, really good today. Really, really good execution. Also,
With
the
all the
boss
sword
fight
slashes?
very clean.
Did you say with all the sword slashes? I like that.
Sword slash buffers, yeah.
Yeah. The missing out of those, you mean it's harder than usual? Is that what you say?
No, but it's just the way you buffer your one frame movement is really good.
I do it with diagonal. Is it the right word?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to move 1 pixel. Imagine it would be closer, and the difference would be the time save Xenarcane would get granted by fluting to Skywoods with more magic in his pocket, and Azules did it on the slow kind of way. But looking now, Azules is definitely ahead.
Yeah, an entire Skywoods moth kill.
Yeah, and he will be out here before Zen. Well, no, Zen has silver arrows quite fast now with Witty. But Azules' Witty was still dope.
I wanted to see some quick swap strats, but it's okay.
And I think you are nervous after 90 minutes and a stupid seat like that. Would be cool if this would be like both of them having Skywoods now, just floating to 1, to 5.
3.
No, 5. We have to do Eastern Palace. Eastern Palazzo. That's the whole point in this seat, finding that stupid bow. Okay, we have an Eastern Palace race, though. Kinda.
Race to Amos Knights.
Race to Amos Knights. Let's see who can pull it off. I want to see some dope cape dash here through the cannonballs and stuff like that. I don't get it. I don't get it.
So Azules has a 6-second lead in the Eastern Palace race now.
Oh, here comes my dash. No, he's missing it. Azules is missing, therefore, with the hookshot, losing valuable seconds in Eastern Palace. Makes it to the Stalfos room first, closely followed by Xenarcane now.
Yes, it's 6 seconds behind.
Using the old pot and slam the skeleton tactics here. Xenarcane catching up.
Oh, but we have a huge difference in arrow count now. It's 29 to 17 now.
Oh, yeah. Good thing it's silvers and we don't need those as much.
We need 6 of them.
Gets nuked by the Popo. Loses time. Xenarcane making up some time more here in the room of back of Eastern Palace.
RPs.
Same room.
Definitely in his Windschatten.
Is it even? What's Windschatten in English? If you drive behind someone and get speed because he's blocking the anti-air. Yeah, using the burner here, quite a good thing. Or the Zomaria, yeah, kind of good. Someone played some Swordless, I think.
And Slipstream is
what is that? Slipstream, okay. Drafting. Okay.
Drafting, okay.
Xenarcane losing some valuable seconds by picking up 5 arrows there, but has a good pattern for the silver arrows, and they are both picking up their items, crystals. Okay, that was a nice Eastern Palace race, though. Fading at 10 seconds. I think Xenarcane catched up by 2.5 seconds, 3.5 seconds here. But we all know Skywoods is the thing to be done.
So Azules, replacing some of the bottles. I mean, GT routing could be a thing. We're at 7 crystals now.
I totally forgot GT. True.
That's why we see numbers, I guess.
What do you mean by these numbers? What do you mean 7 crystals? Explain it, please, for us.
Okay, so yeah, Ganon's Tower's big key is somewhere in the basement, and that consists of 22 chests or locations which could have the big key, and we like to guess where that big key is. Counting from the first runner entering GT, And yeah, just guess where the Mickey is.
Yeah, nicely explained, close and compact, fast and compact. Yeah, nothing else to mention. So get your numbers in the chat and see what Azules gets you.
I mean, we did find the bugnet in Maya shed, so Aga 2 isn't all too bad, because doing Aga 2 with the hammer only can be a pain in the butt. And yeah, we have a bugnet, so it's a little bit nicer. But Ganon, there can happen so much. We are green mail for Azules, so Ganon Hug is 8 hearts of damage.
But we still have the fairy in the back pocket and two potions, I think, or 3.
I mean, if you get a good spot for phase 2 in GT.
When did we get the filet, the swagnet?
It was in Maya shed.
It was in Maya shed. I did totally miss that. I was so much hoping for a nasty Aga 2 fight here. Okay, and we see a hope room rush here by Azules, giving us the 1 and the 2, which is a small key, which probably leads us to the right side. Yes, it does. While Xenarcane is fading out of Skywoods now, heading up the mountain. Probably not shopping any potions here, because still stacked, right?
Yep. Should be stacked on the bottles. But do we see a tile room rush? That could even out things.
It's like, what is it, 4% something?
I don't know. What's one out of 22? It's
Yeah, 4 point something. The thing is, I don't know if Zen is kind of the what's called more of a meta strategist. So maybe also doing like full right and or Dark Magician, which we already know is both probably pretty bad. I mean, the Dark Magician could still be a good thing if there's the big key now.
I mean, even with the random room rush, Azules will be ahead. So
yes,
there's, except for a tile room rush, there's no way Azules will not grab the big key first.
Yes, true.
Okay, that's number.
And there it is. So if we're gonna see like,
So it was number 9.
Yes, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, true. It was the second item in DM room, right?
I guess.
Yeah, must be. Okay,
So.
if Xenarcane is going to the left, this could be still very, very close. It could be like still 1 minute of each other, but it could still be then just walking behind Azules if he's pulling it through without any Ganon death.
Yeah, I mean, Ganon and the Climber are not free in Sortless. And Kelano did win the guessing game. GG. Good job.
Oh, and we see the hope room here. So we see the right side. And this is quite unfortunate at this point.
So do we have a timing on when Azules started the climb?
No, but it looked kind of... Oh, this looks good. Even though getting damage boosted here.
He's going up to the gauntlet at 139 even, so...
Was it? It's already 10 seconds.
Yeah. He started at the staircase. That is something I can see.
Yeah, with half magic and fire rod, this is kind of the item loadout you like to have in Sortless seeds, but with this seed doing every dungeon, you are most likely to have at least a nice climb, right?
Yes. And we like to utilize our pots in these rooms because it's also tempered damage and tempered damage on range, basically.
Range sword throw.
Tempered damage.
Tempered pot. Yeah, I mean.
And nice zero cycle on Lambo too. That's gotta save some time.
Xenarcane would have made up quite some time with Dark Magician here. And we bail, right? Yeah. Immediately. Go. Yeah.
Yeah, we could only find a red mate, but make everything nicer.
I doubt you still know the time when Azules entered the gauntlet.
No, I mean the
Yeah, do you know?
139 even.
139 even it was?
Yeah, on the after the cannonball bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm a goldfish at times, but
Because I have forgotten it already. Okay,
I'm somewhat professional here. Okay.
Xenarcane showing us why the gold shield has some uses at some times. Okay, if Azules doesn't despawn this room, which looks good by the speed done.
Can you do? Wasn't it patched out?
No, it's back in, right? I don't know. I forgot it always.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 2 minutes and 20. Yeah, around 2 minutes 20. 2 minutes 19, 2 minutes 18.
2 minutes 20. I mean, people probably think Ganon is quite scary with the hammer. Actually, it's way more nice to do it than like Master Sword Ganon. So if we had that as a usual thing, we would see that quite often, I think, because there's like some spots you can utilize to just hammer him down, especially if he's sitting in the top lines. There's like 2 or 3 spots even. On the left, there is a spot where you can just hammer him 12 times in the second phase, so the fire bats are not even scary.
Okay, so far so good. Really nice first 2 gauntlet rooms of Xenarcane.
Yeah, nice
This room
with
as
the hammer.
well.
Now the fire rod and just do it. Yeah.
Well, he's faster than me with a gold sword, so nice rooms.
Everybody is right.
Okay, dude.
Azules is getting bullied here by this little hammers. You killed our dead knot, so we're still here.
Also doing 0 cycle on Lamo too, so Xenarcane's on fire here on this climb, making up some time.
I mean, the good thing to have that Swagnet now. Imagine you skipped that because you did Swamp first. Then you would maybe not have that. Also, you wouldn't have it. Because you said you...
Yeah?
You said you wouldn't have that, right? Oh!
And the longer this fight takes, the more out of sync they get.
This is good. Oh no, he lost the charge. I hate
He lost
Saga.
the will of fighting.
Yeah. I don't shoot you if you shoot me. Even if I shot you before first.
And you really don't want to burn your ferry here.
It's so... I mean, you can item dash this a bit, by the way, if you don't know. This is kind of helpful at sometimes. And we are down on 1 heart, and we did it. Okay, this was close. Then I can, in the meantime, already up close to Moldom too.
Yeah, good Aga 2 can make up some time here.
Definitely. From what I've seen, I think Zen has at least some Swordless practice in some rooms and stuff. Look kind of cool. They are both dancing there with each other, the Yellow Worm and the Kefka. Oh, missing. Trying to menu for the hookshot to save some time. Now, while Azules tries to give us pork chop for dinner. This is 5 hits in, right? I think this is a good spot if you have the switching phases. I think it was 12 hits. It should be. This is like a free thing. This is like the best RNG you can possibly get, I guess. This is like already 12 hits in again. Closely hitting there for Zen. Zen also misses kinda with the item dash. It's not easy.
So Azules just took the parry, right?
No?
Or yeah, he has
No.
like 9 hearts now.
But that's 8 hearts because 2 are missing, so this would be like a one-shot if he hucks him. So
where does he get help from?
Maybe he drank a potion because he was also on full magic. I don't know. Okay, this was actually. Oh, he's dying. He didn't take it, right? Okay, you scared me, Magno. Imagine he has taken it. Then it would be very, very close now.
That's
Okay, we
two
had
silver arrows hit.
we drank a red potion, by the way. Thanks,
Okay.
chat. Ooh, you scared me there. I thought if this was like a reset, just take your time, let him come close, don't miss the hit. Huh? This was
That's
a silver
delayed.
listed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
And
always
this is-
scary when he just appears there.
Yeah. You just have to not press upwards so you don't get accelerated to the south and drop down. But drop your GGs in. Azules taking it to the finish line first. Very, very close in the end, though. And finishes with an official time. Do you have the official time? I have it. 1:46:06.
Yeah, sweating a little bit on Aga too, but clutching it out on Ganon, definitely. And yeah, every potion you bring to the credit screen is wasted, so why not drink it when you need it?
There's the person dying with 4 blue potions that could say, what?
No.
Oh, that was scary. I even spilled my drink over that.
And just phase 4 now, one silver arrow hit. Oh, I think he got the torch glitch. We don't want the torch glitch ever if we have silvers. But that's 2 and 3, just one more silver arrow hit. And that's number 4. So
yeah.
we're also joined by our winner here. So congratulations, Azules, for winning this one.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Alright, that was kinda gross, but I still had fun.
Yeah, mirror on purple chest, right? Oh.
This is like
Yeah.
kinda the worst single location for a single item in this game.
So, did you take a look on your credit screen at the pedestal?
They told me. They already told me.
Okay. So yeah, this bombos could have been very good for Xenarcane if it was like you doing full clear of swamp for maybe a medallion, but yeah. So Xenarcane did the pet check, and you both did desert without boots. He was earlier on the pendant route, but your execution was in the end just a little bit better today. Not in the climb though, that was insane from Xenarcane.
Rude.
Yeah, like the climb, the Ganon's Tower is where you miss a sword the most, definitely. And it definitely didn't have a lot of practice going into this. Yeah, I played a couple swordless seeds last week, and didn't really have time for more. And now probably not going to play anymore until next year. So yeah, definitely there are a lot of those possible swordless strats that I don't know for the end.
Yeah, I mean, we also saw all the swords kind of early. And we are joined by Xenarcane. So a second GG also to you, my friend.
Yep,
Thank you.
GG's.
Thanks, Azaz.
Yeah, GG's, man.
So we had a little
Why?
race. Why? We had a little race in Eastern Palace, which Xenarcane won by I think 2 or 3 seconds. The Eastern Palace itself. And yeah. Oh boy, Xenarcane, you did fly through that GT. That was insane climb. Well
Yeah, I
done.
think that's probably the best swordless climb I've ever done. I was checking the race room like before I entered GT, and when I saw that Oz wasn't done, I'm like, all right, I got a chance. I'm gonna buckle down and just give it my all. So just wanted to use all my items as effectively as possible to get there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it was a blast to watch, and see that climbs. And yeah, we still didn't know if you could catch up. It was always like, Azules already did that Skywoods, then Arcane will have to do it in the end. They will have to do it with better equipment and the flute, which will definitely save some time, but not enough in the end. Yeah, but then GT routing came into aspect. But it also would have been very close if you rushed left side. And overall, I'd say it was like, I don't know, like a bit of a tennis match. Always seeing possibilities for both of you, keeping the lead, changing the lead. Can he bring it home? Is it his race to lose, or can Zenarkane catch up? And what do we need to have a more tight race to bring it closer to the end for the audience? This is always what we want, of course. So we discuss on that topics and try to make it more close. Yeah, but you delivered. I mean, a race with a difference of 1 minute after that long time just shows us you both did nearly everything, which is always fun, right?
I mean, when we both do it, it's fun. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a route in there where someone does early purple chest, and it's just, falls apart from there. But neither of us did.
Yeah, but I mean,
I must
probably in a 100 player room, maybe there were a few players that check purple chest early, but I can't see that being like a good play in general.
I mean, mids were on that mountain, which was locked by the hookshot from digging game.
Yeah.
So you would have to do that area in the Dark World, then go up the mountain, get the mids, then go back, do that Smith chain without flute, without mirror. So no, I think there's very few that would do it.
I mean, if you start the Dark World, as I mentioned in the seed, at the Hype Cave, it may change your perspective of what you do, because you get the hookshot then, and then you get the mids early. So you may find that good, you may see that as a bit of an advantage, you may reinvest that time into the mid check because you want to play those mids, and you have only pendant dungeons to dip. Then I can, of course, have the information of this crazy bombos, thinking, oh, this could be opening Ice Palace. Then you find the Fire Rod quite afterwards and think, damn it. But it can still be something in the end, yeah. But yeah, getting that mirror early would be a game crasher, of course. But yeah, we didn't see that happening, so it was a bit more of a race for us to watch.
I probably could have managed my resources better in Ganon's Tower because I finished with 2 blues. That's bad. I probably could have used that to spam more invincibility. Because I kind of still don't have the random mentality of just, you have invincibility items, use them. Because normally in the speedrun you don't have them. So just,
you don't have 4 blue potions in energy.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, neither, but...
I agree. I also say you should never feel ashamed of using your safeties, as you just said, especially if it's a race like this, in where you still collect points to go to the playoffs. And it can look stupid, it can look bad executed. Just if you win in the end, that's 3 points, right? So don't feel ashamed to use it. Or if you just use it to spam the Fire Rod more and get the rooms done quicker. It's just time save. It's never bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you're always kind of scared. What if Ganon or whatever? That's, I mean, yeah, look at that. That's it's kind of a waste of money.
Yeah, we had some things that happened. Like Magno was like, if you do Swamp first and find the bow before, you have an easier Witty. But we also saw on your side, Azules, that you can still pull off a quite nice Witty, even with just a hammer, if you just damage boost in the goo and slam him down with like a few hits a second that look quite good there. So yeah, as you said, Swordless is a bit of a different thing. So you have to learn, especially Vitreous, Cold Stare, and Agar, especially if you don't have the net. This is like really disgusting then.
Yeah.
We bring out the question: who is fighting each other in the next encounter of your teams, or did you already?
That's a good question.
It's Structural Mike versus Kaede.
That's
okay.
it.
That's
And
a good.
it's on Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern time.
12 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, this is tomorrow, around the same time as today. Interesting.
One
Yeah, I
more
think-
question for Azules. So why did you finish up on Skullwoods when you did? Because
yeah,
there was no item left in Skullwoods, and it was maybe after, like, if you do it at your last crystal, there's a chance. I mean, you definitely have to get flute at one point, and there is a chance you would need to pull the pedestal. So
I mean, I kind of wanted the items, the boot locked items in the north, and I wanted a magic refill before ice. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
So yeah, it's probably still better to do it at the end, but that was the reasoning.
Because you denied yourself the fact that you may find the mirror and can check the pedestal then. Because then I can check that before going to the Dark World. I figured you also would do it because you both ditched the Desert Palace, and I thought, maybe it's a good thing to check pedestal now, so you have a reason maybe to come back to Desert at some point. Yeah, but so we were a bit scared you may get burned big time by that fire item, but it didn't happen. So it's kind of good for
I
you.
wasn't really thinking about the pedestal. Don't usually think about the pedestal. It's just really unlikely to like be useful.
So
Like-
bow and pet would have been huge.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's impossible to play in such a way that you are going to win every race. You always have to make some concessions. And yeah, checking pedestal or going to pedestal is one that I usually make. Not always, but usually.
Yeah, we just discussed if you may want to take like a mental break, like order your thoughts and think about what you do next. Maybe that was what we thought, but we never thought about the magic refill, which is of course perfectly a reason to have filled for ice pellets, because cold stare is pretty scary at times, especially without full magic and only hammer. Yeah, but other than that, I think we are done with our questions. I don't know if there's something coming up here, Magno. Do you want to continue and do the outro?
Sure, I can go ahead if there's nothing to add.
Yeah, I'm done from my side. We can ask you, Xenakane and SSS, if you want to say something to the seat, or you're just done with that awful seat.
Oh, well, I just want to say, thank you both, Brogor and Magno, for doing comms for the race for us. McMonkey, thank you for tracking. Thanks for the restream. GG's again to Azules on the win. And, good luck in the rest of your races going forward.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you for the racing and good luck. We probably won't have any problem qualifying for a playoff spot, so yeah, hopefully you'll have a long league run. And of course, thank you to Brog or Magno for helping with commentary, McMonkey in tracking, and everyone for watching.
Yo, best of luck also from my side. I could just repeat what you said, and so I let Magno finish it.
Yeah, I can only join on those kind words from everyone. Thanks for everyone involved, GG's. And yeah, have a good night, everyone. And there's following matches. Wait. Okay, so we have, I think it's right now on SpeedGaming 1, Yoshi versus Dreaky. So Triple Clown Fiesta versus TM32 God Route. Over at SpeedGaming 1, later this evening, we have 5 p.m. The Bottles on Empty versus Oops All Foxes. Ninja Bro versus Trace Bayer. Also restreamed on SpeedGaming. So check that out over on SpeedGaming main channel. And yeah, have a nice evening, day, night, wherever you live. And goodbye.